So far, it has been assumed that monopoly firms charge the same price to all customers. Yet in many cases, firms sell the same goods to different customers for different prices, even though the cost of producing for the two customers are the same. This practice is called price discrimination. You encounter price discrimination when you travel, go to the movies, get your hair cut, visit the art museum or theme park, or buy a pizza. Price discrimination is profitable. It increases economic profit. Please keep in mind that not all price indifferences are the price discrimination. They reflect the differences in the production cost. But to be able to price discriminate, the firm must sell the product that can be resold. And it must be possible to identify and separate different buyers types. Before discussing the behavior of the price discriminating monopolist, we should note that price discrimination is not possible when a good is sold in a competitive market. In a competitive market, many firms are selling the same good at the market price. No firm is willing to charge the lower price to any customer because the firm can sell it all of it wants at the market price. And if any firm tries to charge a higher price to a customer, that customer would buy from another firm. For a firm to price discriminate, it must have some market power. Firms price discriminate in two broad ways. Firstly, they discriminate among groups of buyers. People differ in the value of the price on a good. For example, salespeople and other business travelers know that a face-to-face sales meeting with the customer might bring a large and profitable order. So for these travelers, the marginal benefit from the trip is large, and the price that such a traveler is willing to pay for a trip is high. In contrast, for leisure travelers, any of several different trips and even no trip at all are the options. So for the leisure travelers, the marginal benefit for a trip is small, and the price that such a traveler is willing to pay for a trip is low. Because the price that business travelers are willing to pay exceeds what the leisure travelers are willing to pay. It is possible for the airline to price discriminate between these two groups and increase the profit. Secondly, they discriminate among units of a good. Everyone experiences diminishing marginal benefit. So if all the units of goods are sold for a single price, buyers end up with the customer's price equal to the value they get from each unit of minus price paid for it. A firm that price discriminates by charging a buyer one price for a single item and a lower price for second or third item. A firm that price discriminates by charging buyer one price for a single item and a lower price for second or third item can capture some of the consumer's price. Buy one pizza and get a second one for the lower price is an example of this type of price discrimination. By getting buyers to pay a price as close as possible to the maximum willingness to pay, monopoly captures the consumer's price and converts it into the producer price. And more producer price means more economic profit. Let's recall that economic profit equals TR minus TC. Producer price is the total revenue minus the area under the marginal cost curve, which is the total variable cost. Producer price equals total revenue minus total variable cost. So economic profit equals producer price minus total fixed cost. For a given level of total fixed cost, anything that increases the producer price also increases the economic profit. Figure 11.9 shows the market demand for intercity airlines and the airline's marginal cost of $40 a chip. As a single price monopoly, intercity maximizes economic profit by producing the quantity of chips at which MR equals MC, which is 8,000 chips a week, and charge $120 a chip. With a marginal cost of $40 a chip, producer price is $18 a chip, and in the city the producer price is $640,000 a week, shown by the area of the blue rectangle. In the cities, customer enjoy the customer's price, shown by the area of the green triangle. Actually, the airline can increase its producer price by price discriminating. In the city sales that it can use what it has discovered about its current or the potential new customers to supply the two types of travelers in the two markets. One market for the business travel, another for the leisure travel. Figure 11.10 shows in the city two markets: business travel with no restriction in part A, and leisure travel that requires 14-day advanced purchases in part B. For business travel, the profit maximizing price is $120 a chip with 80,000 chips a week. Leisure travelers will not pay $120 a chip. So demand for the leisure travel is the demand curve DL. The airline sells 4,000 leisure chips at $18 a chip. For leisure travel, the profit maximum price is $80 a chip with 4,000 chips a week. Intercity continues to make the same producer's price on business travel as it did with the single price, and the business travelers continue to enjoy the same consumer's price. But in part B, Intercity sells 4,000 chips to leisure travelers, which increases its producer price, the blue rectangle, and increases the consumer's price, the green triangle. A monopoly might be able to profit even more by dividing the customer into a large number of types. Firms try to capture an even larger part of a consumer's price by devising a host of special conditions. Each one of these appeals to a tiny segment of the market, but at the same time excludes others from taking advantage of a lower price. The more consumers' price a firm can capture, it goes to the extreme case called perfect price discrimination, which occurs if a firm can sell each unit of output for the highest price someone is willing to pay for it. In this extreme case, consumers' price is eliminated and captured by producer price. In figure 11.11, is a perfect price discrimination. The market demand curve becomes the marginal revenue curve, and the market demand curve becomes the monopoly's marginal revenue curve. With the marginal revenue equal to the price, Intercity can withstand even greater producer price by increasing output up to the point at which price the marginal revenue equals the marginal cost. Producer price is maximized when the lowest fare is $40 and 16,000 chips are bought. Figure 11.11 shows the outcome is a perfect price discrimination and compares it with the single price monopoly outcome. The range of business class fares extract the anti-consumer's price from this group, so the monopoly makes the maximum possible profit.